This video is brought to you by VolunteerAudio.com, your #1 source for all things Harley Davidson audio. From individual radios, speakers, and amps to complete plug-and-play amp and speaker systems, we've got you covered. And once you've ordered your package from Volunteer Audio, it includes lifetime tech support. And we have the very best step-by-step installation video so you can install it yourself and save money. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove our radio. We're really blessed on this job. Nobody's ever done anything to it. It's all stock. So if you get to this point and you see people have been in it before, they've cut wiring, they've took ends off, there could be a mess in here. We're gonna have to put that back stock. We're gonna have to correct any of that cut wiring. But thankfully, this one is not that way. So we're gonna get our radio out, and all we're gonna do is simply unplug the connectors on the back of the radio. So there's our main radio connector. We just lift up this little plastic tab. We're going to unplug our antenna, wiggle and work it out. All right, now we're going to take our 3/16 Allen tool, and we're just going to remove 2 screws from each side of the radio. All right, so while we're here and we're up close, let's check out these hooks. This is what I was just talking about. That outer fairing actually has to land right behind the headlight. There's 2 holes that hook into here. So we've got to make sure this wiring, as we continue, stays in behind those hooks. Whether we put the amp here or whatever, all that wiring has to be secured back so that our fairing will go on easily at the end. All right, so now that it's unplugged and unbolted, just sliding it out the rear. All right, I'm going to show you just how easy this new radio goes in. Now, the old radio slid out the back. This one's going to go in from the front. It's got this awesome gasket. It's going to seal all this up and make it nice and watertight. I left all my wiring kind of bundled up just to try to make sure it doesn't get caught or held up by anything. So once it's in, we're just going to kind of firmly push and just kind of wiggle it just a little bit, and you'll see that it'll pull this into this fairing. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and line up and get my bolts in, and then we'll wiggle it a little bit more, and it'll pull it the rest of the way in. Well, actually, it's pretty much all the way in now. Looks great. Inside the box that your radio came in will be 4 new bolts. Same tool, same size, just to line up and put in your new radio. As you see, man, it lines up just so easy. Once you push it in, there is no fighting this. So we're going to start each one of the bolts. Once we get them started, we'll make sure and tighten them all up. All right, so included with your radio was this harness. It's going to plug in, and you're going to twist this lever. As you do, it's going to actually lock it in. We're going to show you in a few minutes how to install the USB. We'll go ahead and do that. But I want to point out, too, there's a zip tie holding the factory radio harness here. We would want to cut that loose, and we're going to plug it in here, but we're going to move all this harnessing over here and zip tie it up so that our fairing goes back on correctly later. It's going to make it much, much easier if we're really worried and thinking about wire management as we go to get that fairing on and off in the future. We don't want somebody having trouble. We don't want to fight it on, and we don't want to end up with somebody pinching wires in there as well. So we'll get a drill bit. We'll drill on our USB. I'll go ahead and cut and kind of get this moved over. But as you know, on this install, we're also putting an amplifier to mount on this side, and it will actually T-harness into these plugs as well. So we'll keep all of our plugs on this side and our amp on this side, trying to keep this area just kind of free of wiring. All right, so included with your HDHU.9813RG is this USB. It's already wired into the back of the radio, and it has this grommet to install it in either pocket. We're going to go with this side pocket on this side, because as I said earlier, we're putting an amp on the other side. We're trying to keep all our wiring connectors over here. So we're going to drill a hole. It's roughly 1 inch into the back of this plastic pod. Now, some of these have a liner in them. If it has a liner, remove that liner before you drill. You'll want to just take a razor blade and just cut an X where you can pull your USB through your liner. You don't want to try to cut this 1 inch hole in it. So I'm going to go ahead and start drilling here. We're going to get it started with this unibit, and then I've got a 1 inch unibit I'm going to finish with. All right, so we're going to push our USB through this hole, get to our grommet. take a small screwdriver if you can't do this by hand. And simply push that in. Let's go to the other side and see what it looks like now. You see here, now we have our grommet in our hole and our USB that will connect our phone for CarPlay or Android Auto. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and plug the antenna back into the radio. It's got the Motorola style connection right on the back. Again, just making sure that when we're done that we zip tie all of this up to keep those hooks open so that fairing will go back on easily. All right, so now it's mounted and it's in. We want to go ahead and remove our protective cover. Man, it looks so good. It goes great with that fairing. All right, so at this point, if you were just doing the radio, you'd simply plug in the harness that's supplied and you'd put your antenna in. But we're going to do an amp as well. So we're going to move on to speaker swap out. We'll get the gas tank, the seat off. We'll do our rear speakers. We'll mount our amp. So just follow along as we go through this video series.